ENFJs make up only 2.5% of our population, which makes it a pretty rare personality type. However, they are very interpersonally focused. They love people. They focus on people. They want to understand people. They're tolerant. They're appreciative. And they really are great facilitators for good communication. They can arouse support and enthusiasm for just about anything. And they express themselves very well, even in front of a group. And since they radiate this concern, they're going to work very hard to help others. And because they enjoy working with others so very much, they're going to really focus on tasks, information, and learning that is more on the development of others. They have a wonderful preferred learning style that's interactive and cooperative. And of course, this is going to be because they love people. They want to be with people, and they're going to look for opportunities to talk about what's important to them. And this is part of their need to verbally process pretty much everything. They love well-structured learning environments, especially ones that encourage great communication. They love and they see that the most important goal of education, in their own belief, is to learn to get along with different kinds of people. They're very interested in literature, although they're only tolerant of history. They do their best thinking when they think aloud, and this part of that verbal processing, but they need to also not just verbally process information, but also verbally process ideas. They think that all achievement comes through perseverance and hard work, but they mostly want to learn information and knowledge that pertains to human values and growth. One of the greatest pieces for an ENFJ to remember is the need for harmony. Their foundation of their personality is based on harmony. They need to develop strong relationships that are based on harmonious methods and characteristics, and to develop them with instructors and peers. And if needed, let the teacher know that contention really is difficult for you to learn, and especially anything like debating. Debating is very difficult for an ENFJ. And when working in groups, make sure that you really set up expectations and roles in order to create a harmonious work environment. There's some wonderful websites and tips on group dynamics and how to organize some groups when you are in a need to work within that environment. Some other tips is to make sure that you provide a way to brainstorm and to be creative and to really interact with your new knowledge. That interaction is very important for an ENFJ, and especially to be able to interact verbally. Create different methods to study and use a great variety of those methods. Otherwise, you're going to get really bored. Remember that innovation is important. Read ahead of your class. Make sure that you have the textbook available and that you have opportunities to really seek out some practical applications for your knowledge, and especially within your daily interactions. Find ways that you can use your knowledge to aid others, whether that be people you know specifically, your community, or even your world. But especially remember to be physically active, even while you're studying. So when you're taking your notes, an easy way to be physical active while you're studying is to take your notes on 3x5 cards. Now, when you are studying, you can walk around with those cards in your hand and be able to read them and to memorize and to prepare for any assignments or information.